this whole field in single file. That's what he'd love to see happen as he creates more and more momentum up high. It seems to be that inside line or middle line is losing some ground to the outside line.
There's more cars in an outside line also. Way more organized. Marty.
Hey Jeff, if you've been watching the in-car camera, you may have noticed Joey Logano looks a little bit different this weekend. Yes, he is indeed wearing glasses for the first time ever in a race. Here you see him putting them on as he climbed in the car for the start today. And the reason he's put on glasses is because his PR man, Kyle Zimmerman, actually wears glasses full time. So about 4 weeks ago in the hauler, he said, let me try those glasses on. He put them on. He said, man, I see so much better further away. He's nearsighted. Really didn't know he needed glasses until he tried on those glasses. So he said, you know what? I'm going to try it for Talladega. Maybe it makes him 5% better, Jeff, but you'll take anything you can get as a driver, right? And he told me it worked wonders in stage one. I could see much further down the road than I could before.
That inside line. Anything, Marty, you think is going to help you, that's what you try to do. But yeah, Joey Logano saw that inside line coming, jumped to the bottom, slowed down the 14 car. Ricky Stenhouse trying to move that outside line now. That Joey Logano is going to block it. In the lead, you have one of the most aggressive blockers on the racetrack. He's going to go wherever he needs to go, Junior, to try to stop that run from behind.
Yeah, he's going to have to be more aggressive now with these spoilers on the cars. They get really big runs to be able to try to take.
With hot rubber at the corners, a chariot of thundering fury. The difference between you and your rivals isn't just the war paint traded in battle, it's more. Refuse to lose.
What is going on, everybody? Eddie Soundhead back once again here with Soundhead Entertainment, and today we are here with NASCAR Heat 5. It is in our hands, and we are going to jump headfirst into it right away here today. And first and foremost, I do want to thank 704 Motorsports Games and Devs for sending us the game. We do have it in our possession because of them, and I am thankful for that, so very big thank you to all of them. And with that, we'll go ahead and check out NASCAR Heat 5 a little bit. Started here with the menu. I like how they got the car in the background with the paint schemes changed. Kind of reminds me of the old NASCAR games a little bit. And the menu is condensed itself, which is why we pop down to the race mode section here, and you will see a bunch of the different selections are down here now, including test session up there, which is finally back at long last. I know a lot of us have been wanting that one back for a while. It is here. And then we've got challenges and split screen back as well. But we're going to head into the championship section here, start a new season, and go into the Cup Series for this example. Because I want to show you guys just the amount of customization options you have here for your championship mode. You can do all these different types of season layouts, some of which are loosely based in reality, and then some of which are entirely fantasy ones like you see down here at the bottom. And they're all pretty cool. Of course, you can just do a regular full season if you want to. Or you can hit the X button here and do new custom season. You can enter a name for your season. I'm going to call ours Super Speedway Stupidity. Let's get double O's in there on that stupidity, because it's going to be rather silly what we're doing here. Let's go ahead and add a bunch of play tracks like Daytona 500s out the wazoo, and let's go ahead and find Talladega as well. There it is. Get some of those in there, and we'll just fill those in nicely. There you go. And you don't have to fill them all the way in. You can do however many races you want, so you don't have to do the full 36. But once you accept that, then you can decide whether or not you want championship playoffs. If you don't, you can select no, and it will give you a season-long points format. But if you do, you can select yes, and then you can decide how long you want the playoffs to be and how many rounds you want. So you get quite a lot of customization options here in the championship section. I want to know from you guys down in the comments, should we do a custom championship series here on the channel? Let me know. We mentioned earlier how test sessions being back was a big deal to a lot of people, myself included. It's great to have it back. It's good for practicing. You can do it in all 4 series, of course, and we're going to jump into the Cup Series one here, because one of the things I like about it is when you go into the test session, you actually get a test car with a test scheme on it like you would see at a real NASCAR test. While we're on the topic of paint schemes, we'll pop over here to the custom cars section where we can choose through a bunch of different paint designs, and they'll be adding new ones over time through updates. One of the nice little convenience changes they've made here is you can now select the number and the font of the number independently. In NASCAR Heat 4, you had to scroll through the world's longest line to decide which number and which font you wanted. Now you can pick them both separately. It's a lot easier. Another neat little addition here at the bottom is you can now decide whether or not you want your car to be painted in gloss paint or matte paint. And I'm having a bit of a tough time deciding which I like better, so I think I'm going to leave it on matte for now and move down here to the rim color, because you can now fully customize the rim color. Before, in previous games, you only had a couple of options to choose from. Now you can choose from the entire list of colors, and you can do the same thing here to race in NASCAR Heat 5. So while we are getting up to speed here, I do actually want to show off a couple of the new camera angles that are in this game. The first one is a playoff of this, the hood cam. It is the roof cam, which basically takes the hood cam and moves it back a little bit, but this is... So, Bubba's right behind us. All right, maybe we can use our Bubba and Blaney friendship powers to get to the front of this race. And we are off. There we go. Green flag in the air. I have to get my eyeballs used to having all this open space around the car, although I'm sure it won't be open for very long once we get packed up. But one thing I'd like to do is find a way down to that bottom line if I can. Oh, 49 is 3 wide in the middle barely, and he makes it work. All right, we got Truex all the way back here. At least we got some fast guys maybe to help us make our way to the front, although I got to get off the top. I almost packed Truex on the way to the bottom, and now I'm out of the draft. I got to shove the 49 up so I can get into the hole with the air. And now let's get a run on Truex down to the bottom. We're 4 wide on the bottom. Keep it as low as you can, but not too low. On the apron, I hit it every time. I am an apron fiend when it comes to NASCAR Heat games. That's usually how I end up wrecking myself, but I managed to not do it this time. We're getting a draft help from the back with Truex. And I'm getting a little bit of a pull off with the Benedetto up here in front of me, but not much. Johnson's all the way back here at 31st. He needs to make his way up to the front. Come on, Truex, give me that big push. Into the corners, a little bit scary, but I will take it. It's not doing a lot. Oh, 66 just got held up big time. Back he goes. I think Alex Bowman might have been the one that caused that little stack up right there. Not really sure what he was doing in that Valvoline car back there in the middle. He's in the sucker hole right now. Let's see if I can get a run on old Jimmy Johnson and check out Newman on the outside. Newman, you got to make your way up to the front of this thing, man. We had one hell of a photo finish here last year. We got to bring that back, and you're not doing us any good in the high 20s, buddy. Now, should I throw my pseudo teammate under the bus here? That was a bit of a yellow line infraction, if we're honest. Somewhere Regan Smith just started crying, and he doesn't know why. Really a tragic scene out here, but we are making our way almost to the top 20. Come on, we can crack that top 20. There it is. Oh, I'm going to get a big shot from the Benedetto. There it is, the stack up and the pushing in the corner. And that gives us a nice little run on Bell here. Can I get to the bottom of him? Oh, just going to peek a nose in there and get that side draft and pull him back and pull us forward here to the bumper of William Byron now. We got Haley in here as well. Oh, 4 wide. We don't need that. And we're going to squeak it through on the bottom as we do. All right, top 15 now. We got Eric Jones, fellow Michigander. Hello. Got Suarez right here. Let's see if we can give a little push to Suarez. The tandem draft does not appear to work as well as it once did. But, hey, it wasn't from a lack of trying, at least. Oh, that apron. Watch out for the apron. Might get a little push from Eric Jones here if we're not careful. See if I can get underneath Ty Dillon off the corner here. Oh, this is looking like 4 wide again. Corey LaJoie on the outside there. We got Chastain and Ty Dillon in the middle. And myself as Ryan Blaney getting pushed by Eric Jones from behind. And we are going to clear this, hopefully, going into turn 1. And I feel bad for Corey LaJoie up there on the super outside, who's just going to have an absolutely terrible set of corners because of it. Use this run from Kyle Busch to get up to the high side. Oh, he's going to come block me. You bum, Kyle. Kyle Busch has been an absolute menace to me in my videos lately. I don't know what that's all about. I got a bit of a run here from McDowell. I'm going to take it to the middle. I'm going to hang my teammate out. Going, but I don't know that that's going to necessarily work out. You've got Chase Elliott up here who could break it up. He's a pretty good plate racer. You got Denny Hamlin, who's kind of the plate racer right now. You've got Brad Keselowski up here, who was like the plate racer of the last decade. So we've got a lot of obstacles that we're going to have to fight our way through up here. And I think Ryan Preece is leading the race. I feel like Ryan Preece is always... Oh, what did I just hear?
Careful.
Oh, did Logano just wreck behind me? Wasn't he just behind me? Did he just crash? We got to see a replay of that in a minute. All right, getting ready to go back green. There we go.